When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Devils will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. On the run, it's Lyle. The Hurricanes pick up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get. Gets a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Canes look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after. Last drive, to be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the set. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They kick it away on 4th down. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Looking to pass. It's back. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Fletcher. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
Second down, he'll throw it. Time to take a shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Finds a man by himself. Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. Trying to slam in. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Beck. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
To the 10. There he goes to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Fletcher.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Fires into the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a first down. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Anthony. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's back. Completes it in the middle. Across the 45. It's a seam wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
The inside handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to go up top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up in their own end, just find some breathing room. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air on second down. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 18 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw, it's back. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Canes want to move quickly.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lyle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression. You just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try the left side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Moore. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Blue Devils are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He just threw it away. I get not wanting to throw an interception, but you'd think he might want to keep that play alive.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll try to do it himself. Turning on the Jets. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Lots of running room. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Canes. And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He's open on the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Duke. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Brings it in down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Quarterback extends the play. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He lets one fly deep. Reels it in down the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to